Hi, Facebook. How are you?
What's going on, Facebook? Santuan and Monica Dalton coming to you live. Married forever. Hashtag.
Hashtag married.
Hashtag married forever.
I told you guys he's new to Facebook, so this is what you get.
I don't even know what hashtag means. Haven't learned that yet, but we're here just to encourage you guys. We have an awesome topic tonight, dealing with marriage. First of all, I want to say because of the state of the world and how our generation is, how this generation is, how many believe that marriage is very important. I believe that strong marriages can and will change this generation and turn this generation. So we've been married 14 years this year. We've been through a lot. We've learned a lot. We've grown a lot. We've had a lot come against us. We've had so many opportunities to quit and give up. We've had so many chances to throw in the towel, and we've had so many people that didn't believe in us and wanted to see us fail.
Yeah.
But it's been a God that's been for us, and it's been a God that's greater than the enemy against us that's kept us. And we had to have a made-up mind that we're going to stay married, number one for God and number two for ourselves. So
That's
today
right.
we living in peace, we living in joy, we live in argument-free marriage.
I told you, he said he doesn't get abused anymore, so we've come a long way.
Yeah, we
Just
literally
kidding.
we literally are living an argument-free marriage. And isn't it awesome to know that you can be married to someone for years and years and years and finally realize that you don't have to argue, you don't have to fight, you don't have to fuss about certain things. You can learn to, some people say agree to disagree, or you can learn that there might be different opinions between you guys, but it doesn't have to resort into a fight. One of the most profound examples I've heard about arguing is honor. Everybody out there honors somebody to a certain level of high esteem. Most people some people got somebody in their life that they're just not going to argue with because they honor that individual so much. It could be a pastor, it could be a leader.
Your job, your boss on your job, you wouldn't argue with them.
It could be someone that you like as
A mentor.
or it could be somebody that you might see on TV that's an idol to you or something that you look up to or want to be like. I guarantee if you had an opportunity to sit with that person, arguing with them wouldn't even be an option. And I heard Pastor Dr. Mike Freeman and D.D. Freeman talk about this before, how he wouldn't argue at all with Apostle Fred Price.
Yeah.
But yet he was coming home arguing with his wife. So once I heard him give that testimony, it really put me in a different place and a different mindset. And that's meat, that's not milk stuff. You know, it takes a real man that loves his wife to make up his mind that I'm going to honor her more than I honor another man or another woman or anybody else. She's the one that's with me all the time. She's the one that gave me 3 beautiful children. She's the one that has my back when I'm up and when I'm down. When I didn't have, when I did have, she's been, her and Jesus has been the only consistent thing in my life. And I honor her right now, and I can truly say that I honor her more than I honor anybody else on this earth. More than another pastor, more than another leader. And I believe in giving honor where honor is due to the men and women of God who's gone before us. It's been some awesome men and women who's helped shape my spiritual life and taught me as a young man at the tender age of 19 when I gave my life to the Lord to really give my all to God. And it's been amazing how the Lord has used me at a young age. But we're here today to encourage you guys. Hopefully you had a great weekend.
Yeah, welcome.
Hopefully you guys did some fun things. There's a lot going on in our area. Most of you guys know at the end of 2015 we was graceful enough to move to Newport News, Virginia. And it's been an amazing trip. It's been an amazing, almost seemed like a vacation. But it's just been amazing opportunities the Lord has brought into our lives. And so I'm going to just let my wife share some things about just moving up here and relocating and just the opportunities and just being able to exhale when we had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that didn't work out, a lot of things that we thought was going to work out, a lot of disappointment, setbacks, and you know, it was God that was, you know, really, I'll say, ordering our steps.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
To give us the opportunity to come here, and we've met some amazing people. We've met some good people, and some people we've been able to touch and help grow spiritually, and it's just been wonderful. So I'm gonna let her talk to you about that, and then we want to share some things on our heart about marriage.
Yeah, so we welcome you. Thank you. Can you guys hear us good? Want to make sure you can hear us. We want your communication, so we would like you to make your comments, your prayer requests, whatever it is that you need. Say hello. We want to say hello to you all on Facebook land, and wherever you are today. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of, you know, this new ministry. Well, not new, but kind of relaunching. Well, I'll just tell you a little bit about ourselves. We've been in ministry for years. Done some pastoring and a lot of marriage ministry that we've done, a lot of marriage counseling, pastoring that we've done for couples, and God supernaturally changed their marriage. So we do have years of experience only because of the glory of God, and we give God all the glory. And so we just felt in our hearts that we really wanted to relaunch this, that it's time again, and just bless you guys. And let you know that, you know, how important marriage is and the purpose of marriage. Like, why is it important? Why is it good to be married? Why do you want to stay married? What's the purpose of it? And why is it good to have a happy marriage, you know, and not just our whole motto is being married and staying married forever. And just enjoying life, enjoying marriage together to change a generation. Because so many people are looking at us. So many people are looking at you in your marriage, and you want to be that voice, and you want to be that light in your neighborhood. You want to be that light in your city. The children are looking at you. So we just don't want to say you be married and be miserably married. I know some miserable married folk, and it's not good. So we want to train and help teach through our experiences, through what God has given us, and other people who have been placed in our life. We've had some great leaders who have poured into us and in our marriage that we are so grateful for, that's spoken into our life and really changed our marriage. You know, that's one thing about marriage is it's we never, it's like you would get on a job, and now I'm in a career of real estate, and so being in this industry, you always have to train. You always have to get with a mentor to learn other things from other experts. But marriage, you know, it's very seldom that we actually work on our marriage. You know, the husband is going this way, the wife is going this way, and then we're meeting up together. Oh, hey, how are you? I've seen you maybe 1 hour today. And then we wonder 5 years down the road why it's like it is. We can't get along. We can't get a conversation out of each other. Our communication is gone. The kids are gone, or whatever it is. But it's because we never were on one accord from the beginning.
So you're saying it's good to, not to cut you off, it's good to get with a mentor in marriage?
It's great to get with a mentor in marriage.
It's good to work on your marriage?
Yeah, I think you definitely have to work on your marriage.
It's been said time and time again, getting married is the only test you don't have to pass to get married. Yeah, if you go get a regular driver's license, you have to pass a written test and a driving test. Mm-hmm. You can go get married in Vegas tomorrow night if you want to. And nobody's
South Carolina, anywhere.
But that's the testimony of how important this thing is, and how important it is to be prepared. You know,
that's
testing
so
yourself, making sure you're ready for marriage. We got married when we wasn't ready to get married.
Yeah, we weren't ready. We were in love.
We was definitely in love, and our love was
but
tried.
We were not ready.
Our love was tried and tested. And the love of God prevailed.
Thank you, Lord.
It was some other
things a long way.
We would have liked to have had figured out before we got married.
Right.
But I think even the joy of going through those things has been a joy even then.
Great experience.
With the love of my life. Isn't she lovely today? She got on her
so
pearls. She all glammed out, looking good, making me look good, just sitting beside her.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah. So, was you gonna say anything?
No, go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're
It
fine.
was a good point. I think
Yeah,
we do
that's
need
right.
mentors. A lot of stuff we learned through bumping our heads. There's some
Praying.
great books out there.
A lot of praying.
We're actually writing a book. It's called the 7-Day Challenge to
Unconditional love.
Unconditional Love. So stay tuned for that. It's coming to you quickly. We got some other stuff we're working on, but we just really want to do this for you guys. We don't have any desire, nothing other than to give back what God has gave us. It's so precious. I couldn't imagine my life without her. I couldn't imagine me quitting when I wanted to quit years ago.
Yeah.
When I had an opportunity to be selfish and quit, I couldn't imagine what my life would look like right now, without this woman right here. And I truly owe her my life, and I thank God for her. And I know she feels the same way.
I do feel the same way.
Because we've stripped ourselves from being selfish and selfless to becoming selfless. We'll get into that topic another time. We do want to bless you guys every Monday. We feel like we have a lot to pour out until the Lord say further. But stay tuned every Monday at 7:30. We're going to be doing this thing for about 15 or 20 minutes. We're going to be encouraging you. We don't want to hold you all night. We don't want to teach for 2 hours because I'm able to do that. I can teach you for 2 hours.
He really can.
Without sweating. I'm sweating right now because it's hot. And I'm near this hot lady, but we turned the air down earlier. Now we're paying for it, but we just cut it back up. But anyway, we really do want to bless you. Our hearts is to see this generation transformed. Our children are watching closely what we do. We're teaching them every day what the love of God is really about, unconditional. We've made it through some storms, some ups and downs. Just like Paul had to learn certain things, how to abound and how to be abased. So we learned that sometimes life will teach you lessons, and some things can happen that can knock the life out of you and knock the breath out of you. But God is a keeper. He's able to pick you up and restore you no matter what level you're on, no matter what you're going through right now. God is able to restore you no matter what state your marriage is in, no matter what state your children is in. God is a restoring God, and He's able to restore you.
That's really good.
Say a few things for him, and then we'll get into a little bit of communication. Communication is one of the most important things in marriage. So we'll be talking about that the rest of the month. The rest of the Mondays in June, we'll be talking about communication. We'll be giving you guys some challenges on how to communicate better, challenging yourself how to get better at learning how your spouse communicates. So it's going to be good. You want to stay tuned. So the next couple of Mondays in June, we're going to be talking about the subject of communication. But today, we may get into that if we have some time, but I just want to share my heart because it's been so much going on that tries to hinder and tries to come in and out of people's lives to bring them into a place of discomfort and agitation and frustration in their marriage. And God is just reminding us every day that this thing is worth fighting for.
Yeah, your marriage is worth fighting for.
Good. It's worth fighting for.
It is.
So I mean, anytime you see the enemy fighting against you, and you're doing the will of God, that's an indication to you that this might be worth fighting for. There might be something special around the corner. And we've talked to so many couples and so many people in the past that was divorced and got divorced, and they just knew that if they would have had the right opportunity to be taught,
teaching,
the right opportunity to be taught and to have people to mentor them in marriage, they would have stayed married.
And then two people coming together, being able to work on their marriage together, and one accord, becoming one.
Yes. So, I mean, we've heard that testimony so many times. If I would have had somebody helping, if I would have had somebody teaching, if I would have had somebody there strong and solid and a good example, then, you know, they would have still been married today. I mean, that's how important this thing is.
It really is.
You know, this is life. Many people have children. They get crushed. You know, and a lot of people divorce over selfish reasons, not even worth divorcing over. You know? So, I mean, this is our heart. You know, we got a heart for young people. We do a lot with young people up here too. But right now, we're here for you guys, to encourage you guys, and to really get behind you and push you into a place where you can have the marriage you desire.
That's right.
I put a post up several weeks ago just to challenge the way we think, and I asked the question, is it possible to have a perfect marriage? And you know, some of you guys posted, thank you for writing a comment,
commenting.
you know, and just posting your reaction and giving us your feedback. Most people look at the word perfect and says, well, that's impossible because nobody is perfect, and that's absolutely true. But if I was to ask you to rate your marriage from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how many of you guys can say that you truly have a level 10 marriage? You know, and what does a level 10 marriage look like? That's the kind of stuff we want to talk about. What does a level 5 marriage look like? And also, the reason we want to start out with communication is we found out that some of the men rate their marriage different.
Yeah.
You know, we never got a married couple when we asked them in the past how they rate your marriage individually. The men was rating it one way and the women was rating it something completely different.
Right.
You know, so
it's how you see it. It's your you know, your vision, the way you view your marriage.
yes.
So
individually to come together and have that, to get to that common goal, which is a level 10 marriage. So you're gonna hear us say a lot about level 10 marriages. We still are growing in a lot of ways in love. We're falling in love every day. I mean, every day I fall deeper in love with this woman, and it's growth, and it's wonderful. And every day I'm learning to be more selfless. You know? Get out of my way of doing things. Get out of my feelings. Get out of me. Even if I might be right or feel like I'm right in the circumstances.
Feel like he's right.
You know, just
he may feel like he's right.
In the situation, I still step back and be like, okay, let me try to at least look at it her way and see and try to figure out what she's seeing that I'm not seeing. You know,
right.
To prevent arguments, to prevent frustrating moments, you know, to prevent fallout moments. And that's been such a blessing. We'll talk about that. So you want to say anything before we?
Yeah, my goal, you know, our goal, especially as women, is to create an atmosphere of peace.
Yeah.
So even when there may be a conflict that may be rising, it's always good. Like both of you can't go to war together. It always should be one to have that sound mind to say, okay, I'm gonna be a bigger person. Because you want to know, look at the goal for this. You want peace in your home. You want love in your home. Because whatever you're carrying in your home, your children pick up on it. Yeah. And if you begin to see arguing, you're going to see arguing and strife and discord within your children or wherever you go. And that not only affects your marriage, it affects you wherever you go. On your job, you take that same mentality. On your career, in your job, you may take that same mentality around your coworkers, around your friends and family members. So my goal is to always in my home try to operate in peace. So I try to make sure that I have peace, and if I have a chaotic situation going on, then it's my goal to go in prayer, to get back in peace. Okay, I'm out of peace. I'm not in my peace. I'm not in the peace of God right now. Let me go to a place where I can get in peace. Because in peace, I know when I get into worship and when I get into prayer, peace comes. And everything I just lay at the altar. If I don't have an answer, and like he said, when he's feeling like he may be right, or I'm feeling like I may be right, and we can't come to a resolution, then I know, okay, I'm going to go in peace, or he's going to go in peace if I'm not being in order at that time, or he's not being in order at that time. Somebody's going to go in prayer, you know, and it's not always communicating immediately. Sometimes you got to step back and say, okay, we'll pick this up later. Let's just breathe. Let's take a minute. It don't have to be right now. You don't have to handle everything right now. Let me just handle me. You know, too many times we want to handle the other person. And I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to hear what I'm saying, but that's not always the case. Let me handle me. Let God handle me, and let God show me what I need to see in this situation, so I can come back to it with the wisdom of God, with clarity, and with peace.
Yeah, that's good. Amen. So, like I said, stay tuned for the rest of the month of June. We will be talking about communication. We got some powerful things that we know that's going to bless you. It's getting close to 8 o'clock, and we don't want to hold you all night. 20 minutes goes by fast, but we have Miss Amaya Dalton holding the camera for us, and it looks like her hands are getting a little shaky right now. So we don't want to hold you.
What else you want to say?
I want to say, hopefully, you guys was blessed from the small amount of wisdom we shared with you guys, and just keep in mind and stay tuned. It's going to be some good stuff shared. Like I said, we got a book that we're finishing up right now, and it's a 7-day challenge to unconditional love. So stay tuned for that. It's going to bless you. And I just want to say thanks for watching. And
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Hopefully you was blessed.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. We want to hear your comments on any topics you would like to hear, anything that you're interested in, any help that you need, any advice that you want to give, anything, any comments, replies, prayer requests. We just want to hear from you, and let us know what's on your mind, what's on your heart. So thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you again this week. Shout out to everyone, married couples that want to be married. Shout out to you and families everywhere. We love you and we thank you.
And just remember, perfect, not perfect, but great marriages will change this generation. We have 3 beautiful children. What if our marriage is a powerful influence on them, and they not only do what we're doing in marriage, but do it on a greater level? Can you imagine that generation, and then their kids watching them? It trickles down.
Yeah.
So your marriage do count. Your marriage is important. It is important, and it is worth fighting for.
And we want to bring families back together.
Yeah.
Bring fathers back to the homes.
Yes.
Bring moms back to the homes in a positive way, so our children can have a wholesome, positive family environment to grow up in.
Amen. So we're done. God
Thank
bless
you.
y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week.
See you later.